Right now, there are an estimated 1.4 million universal credit claimants in the UK who are owed money by the DWP, and most of them have absolutely no idea. We're not talking about a tenner here or there. We're talking about up to £960 sitting unclaimed, and in some cases, substantially more. If you're on universal credit or you've been moved onto it in the last couple of years, this video could genuinely be worth hundreds of pounds to you. Stay with me for the next few minutes because I'm going to show you exactly what this payment is, how to check if you're owed it, and the step-by-step process to get it into your bank account. Let's get into it. So here's why this matters right now. In May 2026, the DWP has been running what's called managed migration. That's the process of moving people off legacy benefits like employment and support allowance, income support, and tax credits, and onto universal credit. This process has been happening in waves across the country, and if you were affected, there's a very real chance you're owed what's called a transitional protection payment. Transitional protection exists because when the DWP moves you from a legacy benefit onto universal credit, your new UC amount can sometimes be lower than what you were getting before. The government promised that nobody would lose out during this switch, so they created transitional protection, a top-up payment that bridges the gap between your old benefit amount and your new UC amount. Here's the problem. Thousands of people were moved across incorrectly, or their transitional element was calculated wrong, or it simply wasn't applied at all. Martin Lewis and the money-saving expert team have been banging this drum for months. The DWP's own internal reviews found systematic errors in how transitional protection was applied during the 2024 and 2025 migration waves. If you were underpaid by £80 a month, which is a very common figure in these cases, that's £960 over a year that you're owed. Some people are owed even more if the error stretches back further. So let's break this down into the 5 things you actually need to know and do. Number 1, check if you were migrated or if you switched voluntarily. This is absolutely critical. Transitional protection only applies if the DWP moved you onto universal credit through managed migration. You would have received a letter called a migration notice, giving you a deadline to claim UC. If you moved voluntarily, say you saw advice online telling you to switch, or a change in circumstances triggered a new claim, you are not automatically entitled to transitional protection. However, and this is huge, there have been cases where people were effectively forced into claiming UC due to a change of circumstances that the DWP itself triggered. If that sounds like you may still have a case. Check your journal messages on your UC account and dig out any letters from 2024 or 2025. Number 2, understand the severe disability premium connection. Before universal credit existed, many people on legacy benefits received something called the severe disability premium, or SDP. It was worth up to £92.40 per week for a single person. When UC launched, it didn't include an equivalent payment, and thousands of people lost out massively when they were moved across. After legal challenges, the government introduced SDP transitional payments. If you were getting the severe disability premium before you moved to UC, you should be receiving a transitional element in your UC to compensate. The DWP was ordered to make backdated payments to those affected, and some people received lump sums of over £3,000. But here's the thing. Not everyone who was owed this money actually got it. If you were receiving SDP before your switch and your current UC payment doesn't include a transitional SDP element, you need to raise this immediately through your UC journal or by calling the UC helpline on 0800 328 5644. Number 3, check your UC payment breakdown properly. Most people glance at their UC payment, see a number hit their Monzo or Starling account, and move on. But your UC statement, which you can access through your online journal, breaks your payment down into individual elements: your standard allowance, housing element, child element, limited capability for work element, and crucially, any transitional protection element. Log in right now. Go to your latest statement. Look for a line that says transitional element or transitional protection. If you were migrated and that line isn't there, or if the amount looks lower than the difference between your old benefits and your new UC, something may be wrong. Screenshot everything and keep records. Number 4, Request a mandatory reconsideration if something looks wrong. This is where most people give up, and I completely understand why. The system is exhausting, but a mandatory reconsideration is simply a formal request asking the DWP to look at their decision again. You can do this through your UC journal. Just write a message explaining that you believe your transitional protection has been calculated incorrectly or not applied. You have 1 month from the date of the decision you're challenging, but you can request a late reconsideration with good reason. If the mandatory reconsideration doesn't go your way, you can appeal to a tribunal, and the success rates at tribunal are genuinely encouraging. According to Ministry of Justice figures, around 69% of UC appeals heard at tribunal in 2025 were decided in the claimant's favor. That's not a typo, more than 2/3. Citizens Advice and Turn 2. Us both offer free support with this process, and I'd strongly recommend using them. Number 5. Don't forget the other money you might be missing. While you're checking all of this, it's worth doing a full benefits audit. The government's own benefits calculator at gov.uk, and the independent one on entitled2.co.uk, can show you if you're missing anything else. Council tax reduction is a big one. Millions of UC claimants qualify for a discount of up to 100% on their council tax, but never apply because it's handled by your local council, not the DWP, and nobody joins the dots for you. Also, check whether you're getting the correct limited capability for work-related activity element if you have a health condition. This is worth an extra £416.19 per month in 2026 and is one of the most commonly underpaid elements in universal credit. If you were assessed and found to have limited capability, but your payment doesn't reflect it, raise it immediately. And one more thing. If you've got any savings under £16,000, they won't stop your UC claim, but savings between £6,000 and £16,000 will reduce your payment slightly. If you're trying to build an emergency fund, consider using a Starling or Monzo savings space to keep things organized, and if you're able to put anything away long-term, even £25 a month, a cash ISA through NS&I or a stocks and shares ISA through Vanguard UK or Trading 212 could help your money grow tax-free once you're in a more stable position. Look, the DWP isn't going to knock on your door and hand you this money. They never do. The system relies on you not checking, not questioning, and not knowing your rights. But now you do know. If this video helped you, or if you think it could help someone you know who's on universal credit, share it with them. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications because next week I'm breaking down the exact council tax reductions available in every region of the UK for 2026 and how to claim them before the new billing cycle locks in. This is WealthyWake. I'll see you in the next one.